What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Appreciate Greatness. Free agency is in full swing, man. It's so exciting. Such a fun time of the year. Probably the best time of the year. And it's good to be able to make a video about it. And let's get right into it, man. It has been a crazy 2 days. We've seen massive deals, trade requests, bargain signings, small contracts, big contracts, bad contracts, trades, sign-in trades, anything under the sun that you could imagine in 2 days of free agency, we have seen it. It's been exciting. It's been great. And I just want to talk about some of these signings. We're pretty much 2 days in free agency, and there's one guy that I like left, and that's Kelly Oubre. I'm really interested to see where he lands. You know, a big, tall, athletic wing that can defend, has played quality minutes for Golden State Warriors team. And, you know, just a guy who can really be energy, spark plug. He didn't shoot it well from three, but he averaged 20. And it's tough to average 20, even though you see a lot of guys do it. That's still tough. We've also seen two former EuroLeague MVPs sign, and I don't even know how to say his first name, so I'm sorry, but Micic, and I don't even know the other guy's name, I'm not going to lie. But he signed to the Kings, really good. I watched some film on him today, really good. Can just shoot guy, stretch four type look. Maybe a little bit of a three. I don't know if he's fast enough for that, but kind of a Keegan Murray-ish guy. Better shooter, like just pure shooter in my opinion. Keegan Murray kind of has a little bit of everything to his game. And Micic is just a fantastic guard who he's fantastic. He's a great player. And he's going to really help the Thunder. Even though they're really guard heavy, he's going to help them. I don't even know where to start. I've been thinking about the Rockets all day. We'll start there. FVV, man, Fred VanVleet. A lot of people don't like the contract, but I've learned that at the end of that contract, you see a 3-year deal, 130, I think is what it was. 3-year, 130, but at the end of the contract, it's a team option, which probably won't get picked up. In what I would assume, there's also, you know, you saw that with the Bruce Brown contract where it's a 2-year, $47 million contract or $45 million contract, but that second year probably won't get picked up because the Pacers just had to spend their money. The Rockets were the same way, had to spend money, and they did it. They spent money. Dylan Brooks' contract also 4-year, $80 million, but it's front loaded, so he's gonna get paid a lot right now. But by the end of the contract, it's looking at $14-15 million, and maybe even less. And that's when, you know, Jalen Green, hopefully he flourishes if you're the Rockets, that's when he's going to get paid, right? You know, that's when Şengün will get paid, and guys like that who, up-and-coming players, that's when they'll get paid for them. I did love their offseason, but I don't like, you know, I like bringing in those vets. They're going to help you with the Ime system of defense. He really loves the defense. You pick up Fred VanVleet, who's a good defender even though he's small. You pick up Dylan Brooks, good defender even though he's small. Jock Landale, good positional defender, not much of a rim protector, but he can guard his position well. But you did this at the expense of Ty Ty Washington, Usman Garuba, Josh Christopher, and KJ Martin. And those are 4 guys. Maybe not Usman Garuba anymore because I feel like he's had his time. But Josh Christopher has shown flashes. Ty Ty Washington was just a rookie last year, rookie guard who was drafted late first round. That's, you know, it's tough for guards to really pick up in the NBA because it's such a fast game. And you give up on Ty Ty that quick. I feel like that's kind of, you know, not fair to him at all. But I also get it at the same time, you know, maybe trying to clear out space for future. I don't know. I think signing Fred VanVleet, signing Dylan Brooks kind of overrides all of that, and it's a good decision by the Rockets. I mean, at the end of the day, they pulled off what they wanted, which was locker room. Get locker room guys who can kind of lead. Dylan Brooks can definitely change a culture. We kind of saw that in Memphis. He's definitely going to be a grimy guy, gritty guy. He's going to help them a lot more than you may think. And Fred VanVleet's the same way, gritty guy, you know, always underrated. I don't think this Rockets team is play-in, but I think they're pretty good. And they could shock and make the play-in. And I think that's what they're looking for, and that's what they want. Especially with Jalen Green's step. Year 3 is always the time that these guys do it. I like it for Jalen Green. I like it for the Rockets. I'm really excited to watch them play, man. Another free agency I really liked is the Suns, man. They did really good job. They were able to find their way into getting super quality bench players who, kind of underrated at the same time as being quality bench players, and having those bench roles in their career. You look at Yuta Watanabe last year, led the league in three-point percentage for a while. He's 6'9", 6'10", shot, I think, 44% at the end of the year. He finished shooting 44% from three at 6'9", 6'10". He's really good in the corners. I think he shot 52% from the corners. I mean, this guy is spectacular. And then you bring in Drew Eubanks, Chimezie Metu, Keita Bates-Diop, who I heard, or we all saw with that tweet that Woj sent out, that it may have been Shams, that he may be competing for the starting spot. And, I don't hate that. You have Brad, Book, KD, Keita Bates-Diop, and Ayton. Keita Bates-Diop, a great defender. I don't love the stretchability of it. I don't think he stretches the floor that well, but he's a good defender. And Chimezie Metu, also a really good defender. Has his question marks on offense. Eubanks is really good offensively, question marks defensively. I think they're missing a guard. They obviously have Jordan Goodwin. I would like for them to pick up a more, trustable guard to, back up anyone, whoever plays the one, KD, Book, Beal. I think they need a better one guard off the bench. I think that's their big thing right now, but I do really like the offseason. I think a lot of people actually have them as the winners, even though I don't. I don't think it's close. I think it's the Lakers, which we'll talk about in a second. Another team is the Pacers. I really like what they did. They traded for Obi, got Bruce Brown, just doing things that they have 15 players who I look at and I say, rotational piece, rotational piece, rotational piece. Tyrese, big contract. Ben Mathurin, two really good players. And you have Miles Turner, Bruce Brown. Those guys are all very, very good players. Jalen Smith, very good player. And then all of these guys off the bench, Obi Toppin, Jordan Nwora, a lot of other guys. I can't even think of any. But they have a good team. Andrew Nembhard. They have a really good team, a really deep team, and they're going to make a play-in push. They're going to make an 8 to 6 seed, 6 to 8 seed push next year, and I don't think a lot of people are ready for it. I think this is a really, really good team, man, and they're really being slept on right now. And the last team we're going to talk about, the big winners of at least the first day and a half, 2 days of free agency, the Los Angeles Lakers, man. They open up free agency with a small contract, Taurean Prince, throw it out the window, okay, solid. Then they go get Cam Reddish. I think that was the next signing. Hey, this is a guy, smooth game, still has the potential, it's still there, he's a good defender. You have a guy to develop, and then you go get Gabe Vincent. You re-sign Rui. Jackson Hayes comes in, re-sign D'Lo, re-sign Austin Reeves. Just when you thought they weren't going to be able to re-sign Austin Reeves. I mean, spending all their money, you're like, oh, Austin Reeves out the window. Austin Reeves back in. I mean, in a very team-friendly contract. Austin Reeves signed the same contract Miles Plumlee was given in 2000. Miles, not Mason. Miles was given in 2016 when he re-signed with the Bucks. That's 4 years, $52 million. I've done a lot of research. We're going to make a 2016 offseason video when this free agency's kind of died down more. Miles Plumlee and Austin Reeves re-signed to the same contract 7 years apart. I mean, that's incredible what the Lakers did. Then they get D'Lo. Also getting, two young pieces in Cam Reddish and Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes has a high upside of a rim running, rim protecting, really good big. And then you have Gabe Vincent, who was great throughout the playoffs, showed that he can be a key piece in a finals run. You add him. Rui was great last year. You get him back. D'Lo struggled in the playoffs, but he's had a good career. He's still deloading, but he's a good player. And I just love this offseason. I think they've killed it. Austin Reeves, we saw what he could do. He was incredible in the playoffs. He was incredible in the regular season. Draws a lot of fouls. He does, he just plays the game the right way, people would say. He's a fantastic player, and the Lakers had a fantastic offseason. They have a fantastic team, And right now, they may be my Western Conference favorites because they look incredible on paper. LeBron scares me a little bit. AD scares me a little bit. But those role players, those other guys, are fantastic for them. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun making this, and I have a lot of fun making these type of videos. If y'all enjoyed, go ahead, leave me a like, subscribe. I hope I made one of y'all's day better. Been getting a ton of views lately. That's so dope to me. Y'all keep it up. Y'all are awesome. Leave a comment down below whose free agency you like the most. And peace, y'all.